What's up, everybody? It's your girl, that Cherry Girl Joy, and I'm back with another one. Well, actually, when it comes to this series, it's the first one. Anyway, I'm your girl, that Cherry Girl Joy, and welcome to my show, Down on CherryLane. Go and sit back and talk. So, this show I created just to sit down and have a conversation. We may talk about life, we may talk about trending topics, whatever comes to mind. And please like, comment, subscribe. And if you have any questions or concerns, put them down below. Okay? So, without further ado, let's get into the show. I guess the first place I should start off is what is down on cheerleading? So, and why do you call yourself that cheerleader? So, my mom is basically a family name or whatever. And over the years, I just adopted it, and I'm like, yeah, that's what it's gonna be. You need when you see me, you need to know I'm that girl, that cherry girl, that cherry girl. Get it from my mom. But anyway, so I don't know. I've always wanted my show, so I said, you know what? Can't make it in a big world. I can make it on YouTube, and if nobody ever sees it, so what? Today's show is definitely about living without regrets. If you see something or if you feel like you want to do something, then I definitely think that you should go for it. Don't wait on nobody because people are out here dying. The world is literally passing us by. If you want to be on a TV show, for one, you have to put yourself out there, so you're gonna have to make content somewhere. If you don't got no other way to make it, set you up a camera, be in your living room, get your little ring light, and start somewhere. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start somewhere. So a little bit about me. I'm a small town girl with big time dreams. So, but anyway, I've always wanted to sit down and just, I don't know. Guess I'm just spilling my words, spilling my guts. Let's get into these topics. So, of course, the topic that nobody will let die is Will Smith versus The Rocks. Because maybe it was only one Rock at the Oscar apparently, but they all come out in war words now, which is so retarded to me. Because it's like my guy couldn't even get you a ticket to the Oscars, but now you want to fight this man for what? Last time I checked, Chris, I mean he about to go on tour and his ticket stocks is not sold out last I heard. So I think it's all getting a little bit like redundant. Like it's let it go. Somebody get him in a check so he can talk about it and then leave it alone. Because obviously he wasn't that offended. Because if he was that offended, he would have did something that night, and he didn't. He has opportunities for what's being put out allegedly to press charges and everything like that, and still he ain't done that yet. So anyway, someone said it best. It was a room full of actors. Take it how you want it. Because baby, if you seen this clip that I just seen of Mike Epps talking about Jada, Will Smith, you can't smack the world. But you know what? That ain't none of my business. But I'm ready for it to be over with. Like it's everywhere. People keep talking about it, and I'm over it. I'm done with it. And that's all I got to say. He felt like he was protecting his wife. Allergies. And now the whole family is trying to fight Will. Like really, all of y'all. It's about 700,000 of y'all. Y'all want to jump on this one man? Chris, go and get your snapback call today. It's okay. This is two grown tail men. Like nobody else needs to be involved. If they squash it, if they want to talk about it, if they want to go to the red table talk, they want to go to Chris' house. They want to go to 60 Minutes to talk about it. let them handle it, and everybody else get out their business. That's all I gotta say about that. Baby, Mama's just tired of hearing about it. And I'm tired of talking about it right now. So next, in IG news, because I get all my news from had a predator. Had a, there's some plain sources. That's in my thoughts. So yeah, what's going? Kim Newton. Now y'all, this is why I say, or you post a comment on a 60-second clip, I'm gonna need for you to watch the whole clip. Yes, Kim said that he grew up in a household with two parents that's been married for forever. Yes, he said that if you watch the full video, he said women need to know how to cook and be quiet. Know when to be quiet or something like that. Wording is very important. But in that same breath, he turned around and said that, because not the same breath, because it was then asked, well, how, women say that they don't want to be submissive or they'll be submissive to like the right kind or whatever, whatever. So he continues to say that men need to know how to be men and not be on that second. So if you look at the whole clip and not take it out of context and look at it for what it is, he was basically saying he grew up a certain kind of way, traditional. I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but that's what I'm going because he was like, his parents been married 32 years, so it's like he's seeing that dynamic of it or whatever. So it's like he was saying that like I mean I don't know. I feel like he grew up very traditional, and he has those, and which a lot of men did. So like I don't know why people being so upset. He said that women need to learn how to cook and shut up. That's not all he said. He said that men need to stop being on that sucker ish and grow up to be a man too. So it's like, okay, so what? He want a man to be a man and he want a woman to be a woman. I mean, he still said she will. He still said not that she can, but like it's okay if she's like on her boss ish too. But it's like he made like also made like the difference between a bad bee and a woman. Because this one over here looks good, she presents herself good, but is she really? It is what it is. But like I said, before you look at or decide to comment, I suggest you looking at the whole clip. And it's on, if you want to know, it's on $1 Million Worth of Game where you sit down with Gillian. And you don't have to watch the whole thing because if you want to see what we're saying, it's like in the first like 10 minutes they got right into it. It started when they was talking about his childhood or whatever. So like you don't gotta watch the whole thing. It's like very early in the beginning or whatever, and you can just go on YouTube. It's a lot of people who done screwed it up, and you can see like that little segment of it, and you can see like the full context. But I don't think it was like he wants all women to sit down, shut up, and cook. Like I don't think that whatsoever. Like after hearing his whole spiel, that's not what I got from it. That's not what I'm gonna take from it. I'm gonna take what I want to take from it. You do the same. But like I said, watch the whole thing, the whole segment, because it is cut up in segments when you go to $1 Million, so you don't have to watch all of it. Just go to where it was like talking about his life and how he grew up. Like I said, it's like the first 10 minutes, I think, the first six to be exact. Could be wrong, but it's very early in it. But yeah, people are going wild. Like, oh, you choose strippers and stuff like that. First of all, just because she's a stripper or she what someone could say a bad beat, that don't mean she can't cook and it don't mean she know when to. And it's not like he said shut up. Like they need to just all shut up. It's like knowing when to shut up because I fully agree. Some women need to know when to shut up. Some men need to know when to shut up. It's just people in general. People need to know when to shut up because it's like whew, I feel like I need to shut up right now. It's a lot of talking. Oh my God. So yeah, and then about the whole cooking, like I think everybody know how to cook. Like Y'all see what happened with COVID? I bet y'all learned how to cook then. I couldn't go out and eat no Postmates. I don't know. I think it was all taken out of context. I think you should look at the full segment and go to the full thing. But if you would like to look at it, it's on Million Dollar Worth of Game with Gilly. And I do apologize, sir, but no allergy season skin is showing a blank right now. I do apologize. Do watch our show. Once indeed. When I do watch it, I do get a couple of gems out of it. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Moving right along. And what the news allegedly? I mean, a man, Illinois, buried his mother and his sister and continued to cash their SSI. Y'all, talk about securing the bag. He secured them in the backyard and kept getting that money. Like, I'm not saying it's right. And I was about to say I'm not saying that it's wrong, but wait a minute. Because I think we need to know how exactly did they unfortunately pass. Because if it's murder, homicide, then it definitely wasn't right. If it was like natural causes, maybe he was just trying to save up a little bit of money for the funeral. Maybe I need to stop while I'm ahead and leave that whole story alone because they ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing whatsoever. Oh, Jesus. Mind your business. They had nothing to do with you. That was funny, though. It wasn't funny. I take it back. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny at all. What I'm saying is, like, you really got off on the back. It's really like, what you thinking? Because I really want to know. That was just, that's my WTF moment for the week, I guess. But anyway, this is just a lovely introduction to the world. Welcome to Down on CherryLane. And before we leave, we always want to leave with a quote. So our quote for today is, I should have memorized it. However, I can't. Do not feel failure, but be terrified of regrets. That's good. And I'm going to leave y'all with a song of the day. Because I was thinking about this too. So that's our quote of the day. And our song of the day is going to be, well, let me tell you what it was going to be, story time. Us, our song of the day today was going to be FTB by Young Joe because I thought these internet people was playing with me because I've been trying to get my internet cut off for a month now. Side note, they was playing with me after I got it cut. That's the thing. I'm gonna get it after. So they gave me an appointment. I said, okay, at least I got a time, a little in between a little 9 and 11. Cool. Then I was something, I got close to the time where it was supposed to be here, the 9 part, and I was like, let me go check this. So tell me why I go check it. No time is there anymore. Now we have a problem. Because why did I just have a time now is unavailable? So I calls customer service. No, granted, they got me for April Fools because they was like, oh, what do you want to set up? I was like, oh yeah, I'm off on the first, and they was like, okay, well, we'll send this attention. I stayed here all day, all day. Do you know who came to my house? Nobody. 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 And then they gonna have the nerve to say, I call them at 5 o'clock. Like, where are you at? They gonna call me and tell me. Well, they didn't call me when I called her. She was like, "Oh, well, just give it till like 7:30, 8:30. You know, they're probably running behind. Nobody ever came. They just told me to call back tomorrow." But y'all know that bitch got me for April Fool's too. April Fool's Day too, because not only did I call, this broad ain't tell me that it was closed on Saturdays. And then I felt dumb. I said both of them got me. The man who set me up and gave me this appointment got me. All three of them. The technician who said he called me and the number was completely wrong. Found that out later. And this lady that told me to call back tomorrow morning because when she was on me clothes. So anyway, all that happened last week. Come on to today. Now you can see why like I was a little bit upset. Like, come on now, bro. You I just had a time and now say no time available. So I'm calling them. I get the shorty, she late. Oh well, I'm gonna put a work ticket in. I was like, that ain't gonna work. I was like, sorry, are you gonna give me a time or is somebody still coming? Oh, I talked to my supervisor. She said she gonna put a work ticket in. I was like, let me talk to your supervisor. This lady told me, oh, she's busy. She's doing something else. I said, I'll wait. You know what she did? She hung up. And I said I was 38, 38, hot bad. I could have shot an unloaded pistol. That's how hot I was. Like, she hung up in my face. She told me her. I said, "Can I have a supervisor?" She said, "She busy." Where they do that at? She busy. I'll hold. Click up. So now I call my cousin. I'm hot. Like I tell y'all, I'm 38 hot. I can shoot an unloaded pistol right about now. Like I go to check it again. They give me a different time, a later time. Y'all, do y'all? I'm thinking to myself. I was like, bruh, if you was gonna give me a later time, that's all you had to say. You ain't had to hang up on me. That's all I'm saying. You ain't had to hang up. You could just tell me, oh, he'll be there a little bit later. I would have been cool. And he was very nice. Shout out to him. I don't know where he is, but if you know, you seen his couch. He shares. Shout out to you because you was nice and you smelled good, and I felt that. I was trying to check. But anyway, but then first of all, the man from last week told me they were gonna give me a credit. They told me I was gonna have to pay my installation fee until my first bill came out. The first guy who set up the first appointment told me I wasn't gonna have to pay my installation fee until my bill came out. Do you know? As soon as he left, get a little notification on my little card or whatever. Suddenly, for the amount of the installation fee. Excuse me. At this point, suddenly I'm putting my cash app down below, and I'm gonna need my money back. It ain't even suddenly. That's what I had before. It's the other one. I ain't got no problems with suddenly. It's the other one. My bad thing that happened for this week. They was playing with me. My good thing that happened for this week. Yeah, I got a couple of things that's coming up, but we're gonna keep it on. So I'm just gonna say, good thing I finally got my internet. It took 3 months, but I finally got it hooked up and all that. So our song of the day no longer has to be FTB by Young Dro. It could be for real happy because I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be alive and I'm happy to be entertaining you guys. Love you. Peace. Holla at your girl.